Today we're making a soulful side dish from the temple town of Kumbakonam. Mild, creamy, and deeply comforting, it's the one and only Kumbakonam Kadapa. Let's begin with the base. In a mixer jar, add a cup of coconut slices, a cup of roasted gram, a tablespoon of fennel seeds, a green chili, and a tablespoon of soaked poppy seeds. Blend it all together to a smooth paste. This is the signature touch that gives kadapa its unique velvety richness. Now let's move to the pan. Heat a saucepan and keep the flame on medium. Pour in a tablespoon of groundnut oil, and when it's warm, scatter in a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Always let your mustard seeds fully crackle before adding the next ingredients. If they're undercooked, they can taste slightly bitter and won't release their full aroma into the oil. And don't overcrowd the pan too quickly. Give each spice its moment to bloom. That's the secret to a deep layered flavor, especially in dishes like kadapa, where every step builds the soul of the gravy. Once they begin to crackle, add a teaspoon of cumin seeds, a bay leaf, a star anise, 2 cloves, 2 cardamoms, a stick of cinnamon, a sprig of curry leaves, and a few chopped green chilies. The aroma right now, absolutely divine. Just listen to that gentle sizzle. As the fennel seeds bloom in the oil, they release this soft, sweet fragrance. It's the first whisper of what this kadapa will become. In Tamil kitchens, this moment is almost sacred when oil meets spice and the house starts to smell like comfort. Take your time here, no need to rush. This is when the base flavors start forming layer by layer with patience and care. Add in 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic. Now comes that punch of flavor. Fresh garlic hitting hot oil is a game changer. Just give it a few seconds to turn golden and fragrant. This is when your kitchen starts smelling like something truly special is on the way. Followed by a cup of sliced onions. Let the onions saute slowly until they turn soft and golden. Not rushed, not burnt. This gentle browning brings out their natural sweetness, which balances the richness of the coconut and the warmth of the spices later on. And a cup of diced tomatoes. Saute everything gently for a minute. The base is coming together beautifully, just like how our grandmothers used to cook without timers, only by instinct and aroma. Now, squirt in a cup of boiled moong dal, soft and silky. Add a tablespoon of rock salt and a splash of water to loosen the mix. Let it bubble away gently for a couple of minutes. Keep the flame low. We're building depth, not rushing. Adding water at this stage not only loosens the base, it also gives the moong dal a moment to breathe and melt into the mix. Next, in goes a cup of boiled potato, mashed roughly for texture. Pour in another cup of water and stir gently to adjust the consistency. Kadapa should always feel light on the spoon, yet rich in flavor. Now for the final step, the heart of this dish. Pour in that creamy, fragrant coconut paste we prepared earlier. Give it a gentle stir and dilute if needed. Kadapa tends to thicken as it simmers. Let it cook softly for 3 to 4 minutes until everything blends into a gentle golden curry that smells just like home. And there it is. Your Kumbakonam Kadapa is ready. Serve it hot alongside idli, dosa, uthappam, puri, or even chapati, whatever your heart desires. It's comforting, mildly spiced, and steeped in tradition. Like, share, and follow Spice Pot Club for more classics. Made simple, made soulful.